evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome to Open Test 6.9. What do we have in this update? We have a few changes, a few additions to the game. Not so much in nerfs and buffs, except for some heavy tanks, as you may have found out. So all the heavies in tier 10 are getting a HP buff. What does that mean? I mean, the mouse, that has 2,400, 2,500 currently. Well, if you run the extra HP, you're going to get 3,180 hit points. Yes, over 3,000 hit points is insane. If you look at tanks, I'm doing this live. I mean, I haven't pre-recorded any of this. So we look at things like the FE215B, which has recently got a HP nerf. It's getting buffed once again. So standard with the improved assembly, 2,226. But on top of that, you can add the provisions, the sandbag provisions, which will then take it up to 2,415. So all the heavies, they are all getting buffed. Let's see if the E5 is the same. So we tested this. We done a secret test. Us testers who test, and 2,600. I like this. A lot of you are gonna think otherwise, but I personally love this change because it brings the heavies back into the game. I mean, at the moment, it's all mediums, lights, maybe even TDs. Wargaming love to change meta. They love to change the meta every so often, and what they're doing is just bringing the heavies back into the game. They can last longer in battle, and even though something like the 2,600 hit points, it sounds a lot, and on paper it is a big buff, but that's only one extra shot from a heavy tank. That's only not even one extra shot from a TD. That's two extra shots from a medium tank. So it's bringing these tanks back into the game, and it's going to make them last a bit longer in battle. So me personally, I love this. I love this change. It's a big change for the heavies. It's going to change the meta completely, and hopefully we will start seeing more. And it's not really going to change much for the mediums as well, because they're not getting nerfed. It's just they're actually going to get more damage. So you might start seeing a lot more damage done. It might not be as easy to carry games, especially if you're up against a couple of mouses in a platoon. 1,200 hit points. So I'm guessing you're going to see a few mouses in the game in a platoon. So that's a big change. Next up, we have another big addition to the game, and that is Japanese heavy tanks from tier 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, I'm not going to look too much into these because I will be reviewing these when they come out. So, tier 7, you have the Chitu SPG. All we're going to really look at is, I just want to know, because I haven't even checked myself, is like DPM wise. So the tier 7 Chitu SPG DPM is 2,553. The tier 8 Hori T1, I believe that is DPM for that is 2,454. So that loses DPM as you go up into tier 8. Tier 9, the Hori T2, the DPM is 2,503, so even that's less DPM than the tier 7. That seems quite low DPM, if I'm honest, 2,500. And then you get to the Hori, the tier 10, DPM is 2,920. So, as I've said, I'm not going to look too much into detail about these tanks because I will be reviewing them as and when they are released in the game, which is the next update, a few weeks' time. It won't be long before these are out. So there is one more change. I don't know if there's any balance changes as such, other than the heavies, but there is one other thing that I actually, this is really good. This is really good, and I've just looked at this in training room. And if you go to controls, they've added the joystick. If you look, joystick appears. They've added the hybrid joystick. So that is the fixed joystick and the dynamic joystick all both together. So it appears when you tap the screen. It feels nice. It does feel nice. And we're just going to quickly create a room just to show you what it is like. And I like this. I really do like this. And whether I mean, if you look on the left there, you can see the joystick. But wherever it has to be on the left side. I mean, here is the furthest I can do it. But I like it. You touch there. You touch there. You can't. I mean, if you move the buttons around in the controls settings, then you might be able to move it all over the map. But it's pretty good. I mean, move it there if you want. You can touch. It's just whenever you touch the screen. So I'm touching the screen now, and then you just hold down, and that is where the joystick will stay. Lift your finger off, touch down again, and that is where the joystick will stay. So I think that's a good add. That's a good little plus to the game. And sometimes I change my settings. Sometimes I don't get it just right. And everyone that knows, if you start changing settings, it's very hard to play, and if it can be literally a millimeter out, and it just doesn't feel right. So that is update 6.9. Be sure to check out Wargaming Stream. That is happening maybe as we speak or very, very soon. They will be showing these tanks probably maybe in more detail, but I will be going through the tanks when they are released. There's no point looking at the tanks right now. Actually, I wanted to make this a quick video to get the video out as soon as possible. So I will be reviewing the tanks. This ain't too bad of a tank, the Hori. We did test this, but I am not sure how the other tanks will pan out. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With